Welcome to Hand Up Project's 2022 to 2023 Fiscal Year in Review. The year started off with a bang when our favorite Twisted Sisters gave us a grant for $1,000 to help us manufacture hygiene kits. Hand Up Project joined Food for All Oregonians. We see food as a basic human right, and everyone in Oregon should have access to food, no matter where you're born. The Oregon Food Bank gave us a grant to expand our peer support services through Feeding America. Cesar was able to complete his peer wellness training by participating in Project Peer through Mental Health and Addictions Association of Oregon. Hand Up Project has been receiving emergency food referrals through Connect Oregon for a couple of years now. However, now we've started our referral hub, referring people back into the system. TriMet gave us a grant to provide free hop passes to our clients. We were able to assign 873 hop passes. Next, we were blessed with a grant from Feed the Mass to help us make more hygiene kits. With the grant from Feed the Mass and Portland Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, we were able to distribute 1,200 hygiene kits. Bombas Socks has been a partner since 2018. Visit bebetter.bombas.com. The issue of homelessness is in the news more than ever, but the people experiencing it are not. Once our current shipment is depleted, we will have given away 24,000 pairs of socks. Next, with the help of Connect Oregon, we were able to add an assistance request form to our website that leads to our referral hub. Dave's Killer Bread joined the village by giving us weekly bread donations. We're excited to announce a new partnership with Save Lives Oregon. Save Lives Oregon is a movement of organizations on the front lines of harm reduction in Oregon and tribal communities. We had a great time tabling at OMSI's Pride at the Museum. It was heart-touching to see how many kids come up to the table, dug into their purses or wallets to give their coins and bills to help out the pantry. Mason completed his Peer Wellness Specialist training at Project Peer at the Mental Health and Addictions Association of Oregon. We can't thank everybody enough for all the food donations. The Florida Room, KamoriCon, Grand Central Bakery and Cafe, Metro Paint, Utopia PDX, and Pride Northwest. The Cookie Monsters, the Pongo Fund, the Church of Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints, and the LGBTQ+ group at Banfield Pet Hospital. We once again received some food from the KGW Great Food Drive. Later, we were featured on Morning Rush.
So look, at your Morning Rush.
Well, we're collecting food for the KGW Great Food Drive for the entire month of March. Cash donations and food are going to the Oregon Food Bank because, as we all know these days, inflation is making it even harder for families to afford groceries.
And when it comes to the LGBTQ+ community, some people have said they just don't feel comfortable going to a religious organization or church for getting food for help. Getting food, that is. Our Chris McGinnis live in studio this morning with us. And Chris, you're highlighting a special food pantry in Portland doing things a little differently.
Yeah, Christine and Brenda, the Hand Up Project is what we're talking about. The LGBTQ community largely feels uncomfortable going to church groups or religious affiliated organizations for food help, and that leaves many options off the table. The Q Center in North Portland hosts its own food pantry now for that reason.
A lot of food services come through churches.
The Hand Up Project is an unconventional shopping-style food pantry nestled in a few small rooms twice a week in North Portland's Q Center.
And it's just gives everybody a chance to feel community.
Mike Whitaker is the executive director and says a lot of LGBTQ plus people don't feel comfortable or welcome asking for help from a church pantry or religious organization.
And that's what a lot of our community misses because we've been kicked out. Myself included. I'm from an Indiana transplant, and I moved my husband in, and suddenly we weren't acceptable. Excuse me.
Mike left his church and his home in Indiana a decade ago and moved to Portland. In 2016, he established the People's Pantry. Now, with donated space from the Q Center and 24 volunteers,
you create that space when someone feels small out in the world, whether they're riding the bus to get here or an interaction once they leave these doors. They know that they can have a space that is consistent, that will be there for them.
We cater to the LGBTQ plus community and the BIPOC community, both which suffer higher food insecurities.
Census data shows LGBTQ households need food assistance at double the rate of other groups. Beyond that, LGBTQ people of color are nearly 3 times the risk of poverty.
So we're picking up bread from them.
The need Whitaker is seeing at the People's Pantry is higher than ever.
We put out 5.4 tons of food out of here just last month.
These ones are smoked hams.
At that rate, Hand Up will double last year's assistance. What's more, COVID relief funds that were subsidizing their stay at the Q Center have run out. More than $4,000 a month. That's the estimated value of the space the pantry uses in the Q Center. A gradually increasing rent, starting at $500 a month, is expected in May.
What we need is sustaining supporters, people who give, if it's $10, $15, $20 a month, if it's $100, just as people who can give on a regular basis. That's the backbone of nonprofits.
And this nonprofit is a lifeline.
So this is just a main line of graciousness and goodness here.
Christy Sky moved in just blocks away last year.
Oh, it means everything to me because I have no car. I lost all my family and friends due to cancer, COVID. I'm alone. I think these people are about the kindest, nicest people I've ever met in my whole entire existence.
Mike Whitaker, the executive director and founder there, you can tell that his experiences have informed his compassion for everyone that walks into the center there. I hope that everyone watching this will consider giving them a hand up.
I think it'll make a difference, them sharing that story. That was really powerful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The numbers are in. Drum roll. In the past year, the People's Pantry had 4,525 visits. That served 7,645 family members. We did that with 32 volunteers donating 3,585 hours of their free time. The pantry received 4,682 pounds of food from local donors, 4,347 pounds of food from food drives, 658 pounds of food shared from other agencies, 1,386 pounds of food purchased outside of the food bank, 15,166 pounds of food from industry partners. And of course, we can't forget our partnership with the Oregon Food Bank that keeps the food flowing, with a whopping 133,300 pounds of food. All those together equal 175,894 pounds of food staples. That's 87.947 tons of food staples in the community. Yes, nearly 88 tons of food. We certainly couldn't do it without the volunteers. We can't thank them enough. They truly are essential services personnel. We can't say enough about the people helping to fund this outreach. We certainly couldn't do it without them. Oregon Community Foundation's Community 101. Hand Up Project is proud to be a partner with the Oregon Community Foundation, the Otson Foundation, Pacific Power Foundation, Feed the Mass, Portland Sisters Perpetual Indulgence, the Order of Benevolent Bliss, Metro, Steeplejack Brewing Company. Interesting fact, the People's Pantry Emergency Food Project began in the basement of their building on Broadway. New Seasons Market, the Q Center for discounting our rent during the pandemic, Bombas Socks, Connect Oregon, Save Lives Oregon, and the support of the Portland Gay Men's Chorus. Bottle Drop. Direct your bottle refunds to Hand Up Project. It truly takes a village. Thanks for being part of ours. Visit our website, handupproject.org, to find out more and different ways you can help out. Thanks for watching. And if you find yourself in the position today where you can help out, please do. We really need supporting members that can help out on a monthly basis. With a small amount or large, we really need your help to keep this services going. Vehicle cost, rent, insurance, it all adds up quick. Be the change by joining our village and helping us feed the family. Thanks everyone. See you next time.